Thank you for joining with me for lesson 241 meditation. Go ahead and sit with your back supported, head and neck free. You may start with a 2x breath in through the nose for a count of 2, out through the mouth for a count of 4, and repeat that 3 times. We are moving into the section, What is the World? Lesson 241. This holy instant is salvation come. What joy there is today. It is a time of special celebration, for today holds out the instant to the darkened world where its release is set. Let's go ahead and move into a 3x breath in through the nose for a count of 3, out through the mouth for a count of 6, and repeat that 3 or 4 times. The day has come when sorrows pass away and pain is gone. The glory of salvation dawns today upon a world set free. This is the time of hope for countless millions. They will be united now as you forgive them all. For I will be forgiven by you today. Now move into a 4x breath in through the nose for a count of 4. Hold it and out through the mouth for a count of 8 and hold it at the bottom. You will repeat that at least 3 times. And then when we move into silence, either use the lesson as your mantra or the mantra of your choice and use it to just kind of redirect your mind as you see thoughts approach. There's no guilt, no fear, no judgment. Just let those thoughts go by. We have forgiven one another now, and so we come at last to you again. Father, your Son, who never left, returns to heaven and his home. How glad are we to have our sanity restored to us and to remember that we are all one. This holy instant is salvation come. This holy instant is salvation come. This commentary is by Ken Wapnick in his Journey Through A Course in Miracles workbook for students. What is the world? This is among the more important summaries in Part 2, succinctly describing the world's illusory nature. The summary also teaches us that as long as we believe we are here, we can choose to have this unreal world serve a different purpose, forgiveness instead of attack. Thus, on the one hand, we have depicted the world's origin in the ego's thought system of separation, and on the other, how the Holy Spirit uses this same world as a classroom to lead us home. Not leave us home, to lead us home. This is a reading from the Manual for Teachers. Here the curriculum ends. Vision is wholly corrected and all mistakes undone. Thoughts turn to heaven and away from hell. The last illusion spreads across the world, forgiving all things and replacing all attack. There is no opposition to the truth. And now the truth can come at last. How quickly will it come, as it is asked to enter and envelop such a world. Obviously, it is not for us to go out and preach the gospel of A Course in Miracles to non-believers. Our function is to save the world by changing our perception of the world through forgiveness. Since I rule my mind, I rule the world that is part of my mind, and thus the world is saved when my mind is saved. This occurs when I can say to Jesus, "Thank God you were right and I was wrong." What was made to die is God's Son, because death is the end product of our choice for guilt, and our minds made the Son a body in which to die. But he is restored to everlasting life by changing our minds from thoughts of death to thoughts of life. The world we made to exclude life now has a holy purpose, for it reflects life's eternal oneness. The Son of Life has never left his source. This is from the text, chapter 19. When you accepted the Holy Spirit's purpose in place of the ego's, you renounced death, exchanging it for life. We know that an idea leaves not its source, and death is the result of the thought we call the ego, as surely as life is the result of the thought of God. This holy instant is salvation come. When we have turned away from the thought system of separation, all differences among us disappear as our seemingly separate interests come together and become one. In this holy instant, Jesus ceases to be our teacher, as his love and ours are the same. And in that love, the sonship is united as one, without exception. Once again, we are brought to this final realization by accepting the unity of purpose that forgiveness restores to the mind of the sleeping sonship. Thus do we leave the ego's hell and return to the heaven we never left, as we are gratefully reminded in Jesus' final vision of the awakening sons of God who have chosen again. And this is from the text, chapter 31, section 8, paragraph 10. Salvation's song will echo through the world with every choice they make, for we are one in purpose, and the end of hell is near. And as each one elects to join with me, the song of thanks from earth to heaven grows from tiny scattered threads of melody to one inclusive chorus from a world redeemed from hell. And giving thanks to you, and that's a capital Y. Thank you so much for joining with me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. I love you.